Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fransica brackin. For those who are new here, welcome guys. And for those who have been here along with me, thank you so much for sticking with me. If you haven't and you're new here, remember to subscribe, right? Share and like these videos, and look out for other videos as day before yesterday's great Holy Spirit filled videos on marriages, on relationship, on so much of things that you may be questioning and asking the Lord for, right? So go and check them out, okay? The word for tonight was just something simple. Yes, I was watching this, just a little show thing, and it was a movie with a young lady that fall in love with a deaf guy, and she learned sign language so she can communicate with him, right? And the Lord stopped me right there, and he said, only the wicked and perverted generation, Francine, asks for a sign. Only the wicked and perverted generation asks for a sign, right? He said, because look at how she have to learn sign language to speak to him because he's deaf. And he said, only the wicked and perverted generation asks for a sign. He said, because my word is sign enough for you. My word is sign enough for you. He said, that is enough for you. He said, if you know, one, that I never lie, two, that I never go back on what I said. He said, then only the wicked and perverted generation asks for a sign. He said, you can ask for confirmation, yes, when you're unsure when it comes to certain things, because, yes, we get interference with ourselves and our own desires. But he said, only wicked and perverted generation asks for a sign. And he said, reason why is that? He said, because many people want to, when they hear the voice of the Lord speaking to them, half of the time it contradicts the way how they live. It contradicts their lifestyle. It contradicts, because sometimes when we go to the Lord in prayer about something, we are expecting a certain answer, and sometimes the answer that we get is not always the answer that we like. So we say, show me a sign or whatever it is, and do this. There was a young lady, I believe it's on TikTok. I watch these things, I like to watch the Christian TikTok thing. And she was, doing this kind of comedy thing, and she was talking, and she was pretending, okay, this one is God or whatever it is. And she was talking to God, and she asked the Lord, something, and she did not like the answer. Because she didn't like the answer, she started to ask, you sure you're here correct, and all kind of thing. And the Lord began to speak to me through that also. And he said, this is what I'm saying. He said, only the wicked, the reason why the wicked ask for a sign and all these kind of things, because it's not that they aren't hearing, but they are pretending they're not hearing. Because if I really understood, and if I really listen, just like where the prophet Isaiah said, he said, eyes have they, but they see not. Ears have they, but they hear not. Oh God. He said, eyes have they, but they see not. Ears have they, but they hear not. At least they hear with their ears, at least they see with their eyes, and turn from their wicked ways, and be transformed, and change. He said, many people refuse to hear. Because why? What you are saying is not what, oh God, it contradicts my lifestyle, and I like my lifestyle. So when they come to the Lord, and the Lord give them an answer, they start to say, oh, they start to pretend, okay, they're deaf, they didn't hear this, and they understood that, so I need a sign. He said, only the wicked and perverted meaning that you're intermingled with something else in your spirit. Only the wicked and perverted generation asks for a sign. He said, those that don't want it, they hear the word of the Lord, but they don't really want to change from their wicked ways, so they ask for a sign. Show me that you're really talking, and show me. He said, oh, you're not deaf. He said, I don't have to speak to you all in sign language because you're not deaf. He said, my sheep hear my voice, and they follow. Who is his own will follow. There's some things, and let me tell you something, in this Christian walk and this Christian life, there's many things that the Lord will ask you to do. And some of them I fight up with myself to even get and to even do it. But there's many things that he will ask you to do that does not go along. It don't feel right. It don't look right. But we who are really serving him, we strive. We try. to see if we can follow his voice and follow his leading. He said, but only the wicked and perverted generation, because what the Lord is saying is not really match up. They don't really like that. It doesn't really match up with their lifestyle. They like the lifestyle that they are living, and it contradicts that lifestyle. So they pretend they don't know, pretend they're hearing. Least they change from their wicked ways. Least they change. Like Isaiah said, least they change and be saved and be healed. So he said, only the wicked and perverted generation asks for a sign. The Lord is not speaking to his children in sign language because you're in deaf. You're in deaf. The only sign you need is the word from the Lord. You ain't need no other sign. He's not speaking to you in sign language because you ain't deaf. You ain't a deaf person. He said, only the wicked and perverted generation. Show me a sign like you can't hear. Listen, when you pray to the Lord and you really believe that you're praying to him, because without faith it is impossible to please God, matter of fact. How could you be talking to a God that you can't see without faith? And then you ask for something visible in front of your face, for him to confirm by putting something visible in front of your face, but yet still you're talking to an invisible God that you can't see. So how do you really, oh God, how do you really believe in the God that you can't see if you need a visible sign in front of your eyes to show you if what the Lord really telling you is true? He said only wicked and perverted generation asks for a sign, because they really don't want to live, they really don't want to do what the Lord said, they really don't want to live the lifestyle. So they pretend they're in here and they pretend, okay, I need a sign for this and I need a sign to that. So okay, he said only wicked and perverted generation asks for a sign. Praise your mighty Lord. Acting like you ain't hearing him. Did I really say it? Nah. Lord said, don't touch that. Don't go there. Don't be with that person. You're like, Lord, I need a sign. Lord, I need a sign for this one, you know. Yeah, because you don't already make up in your mind something. You don't make up it. Ooh, you see this thing here, Lord, I don't like this person or whatever it is. And the Lord said, no, that for you. And you start to say, ooh. You know, it's not pretend now like in here what the Lord says, you know, because you don't already make up you like that person, you don't already make up you're going there, you don't already make you like that. So, what in the world? Okay, I'm going to pretend I ain't here from him with this, on this one specifically, because I want to do what I want to do anyway, and reap the consequences for my action. Some of you all want to reap the consequences for your action by going against it, even though you're after it here, because you still want to go and do it. If you do that, you reap the consequences for your action. Then they come back to the Lord crying. He said only the wicked and perverted generation asks for a sign because they want to live a certain life. He said he ain't speaking to none of his children in sign language. You have ears to hear and eyes to see. None of all you have to speak in sign language to you all. Right? So he said, don't ask for a sign. I don't know who this word is for, but he said, stop asking for a sign. He said, only the wicked and perverted generation asks for a sign. Anyway, you guys, stay blessed, stay strong. Remember, Jesus Christ, the King of Kings, loves you, and I love you. I'm out, guys. Check out the other videos. And remember, if you haven't subscribed, go and press subscription, like it, notification. Bye, guys. Bye.